Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, episode Ardyn. And today, well, we're going to go ahead and just take a look at all of this. The birth of our star.
It has been estimated that Eos came into existence some 4.5 billion years ago.
Alright.
Ancient
Oh,
myths
don't tell me
tell
it's going to be
tales
really
of
super
six
short.
protector gods who first alighted upon Eos in the ancient Solheim era.
Oh, these are all going to be super short.
Fossils thought to be remains of the oldest members of the human race were discovered in the Pistola region.
Yep.
Some claim that humans discovered fire in the Sukarp region even before the dawn of the Solheim civilization. According to legend, the fire god Ifrit first bestowed his burning wisdom upon a man who later sat the throne of Solheim. The mechanized civilization of Solheim is presumed to have originated in the Disgaea and Klang regions. Exactly when the civilization rose and fell, however, remains the subject of much investigation.
Or the Astrals.
The enormous crevasse separating the regions of Klang and Disgaea is known as Telpar Crag. It is here that the War of the Astrals is said to have taken place. When Ifrit tried to reduce mankind to ash, the other gods fought back, and some claim this clash caused the collapse of Solheim.
All the Inferno.
It is said that Ifrit, having lost the War of the Astrals, was interred atop the Rock of Ravito.
Alright.
After the war, the ice goddess Shiva allegedly sank into a deep slumber, nestled in the Goravas rifts of Voloop. To this day, no one knows what became of the blade god Bahamut. The earth god Titan can be seen supporting the meteor at the heart of the Disk of Kothis in Disgaea. As for the storm god Rama, legend has it he sealed himself away within Fosha Hollow in Disgaea. The sea goddess Leviathan disappeared in the wake of the war. Some say she swam below the waves and slumbers beneath the city of Altisha.
Founding of Lucis.
Some 2,000 years ago, the gods granted Somnus Lucis Caelum two gifts: the sacred stone and ring. With these in hand, he founded the kingdom of Lucis. In the centuries since, Lucis has managed to expand its territory while struggling to suppress a parasitic plague. As of ME 722, Mor's Lucis Caelum sits the throne as the 112th monarch of his line. Regis Lucis Caelum is King Mor's firstborn son, and first in line to succeed his father. Angel God, off the coast of Golden Key, is an uninhabited island that Lucians regard as sacred ground. Ancient texts tell of a monster known as Adagium supposedly sealed away within, but investigations into its existence have yet to provide conclusive evidence.
Until now.
Soon after the establishment of the Kingdom of Lucis, House Fulleré founded the nation of Tenebrae. The Empire began its occupation of Tenebrae in ME 359, a move that was initially met with much apprehension. In order to assuage the dissenters, the Empire preserved the Oracle's home of Fenestala Manor. This concession was partially made for political purposes. House Fulleré enjoys close ties with the line of Lucis.
Alright, on to the next one.
The Accordo Protectorate has developed into a bustling league of towns at the heart of maritime trade. In ME 606, the Empire won an important battle against the allied forces of Lucis and Accordo, and in turn, annexed the Protectorate. The country is steeped in traditions and cultures that are incompatible with imperial rule, so the Empire has permitted it a measure of relative political autonomy.
Okay. Founding of Niflheim.
Centuries after the founding of Lucis, a movement to revive the lost civilization of Solheim arose around the Weltham region. Leading the charge was House Aldercat, whose brave deeds brought about the rise of the Niflheim Empire. The Empire built upon Solheim's magic technology and employed it for military use. This new firepower helped the Empire fell its foes, taking Tenebrae in ME 359 and Accordo in ME 606. As of ME 722, under the direction of Emperor Aedalus Aldercat, the Empire is developing new arms fusing magitech with demons.
Well then. the rediscovery of Solheim.
Vestiges of the ancient Solheim civilization can still be seen in the ruins of Piteous and Steeleth Grove. Several ancient structures also dot the forest of the Fall Grove that encircles Castlemark Tower.
Huh.
Excavation of these various sites is currently underway.
Discovery of daemons.
In ME 501, during an expedition in the Ulwat region, the Imperial Army discovered a new species known as demons.
Well then. That's all pretty interesting. And now, guess the only thing left is this painting, right? Let me get up here to look around.
Do watch your step, won't you?
Let me go up there real quick and double check, make sure there's nothing up there I haven't gotten yet. Now, if there's nothing up there that we haven't gotten already, then we'll come back down here and we'll go ahead and take a look at that painting. I just want to double check and make sure I haven't missed anything. That's a good thing I did. I thought I came up here. Apparently I didn't. I believe it's this one right here. Yep. While few written records referencing the divine host of messengers remain, our excavatory expedition to Tailpar Crag has uncovered some interesting information via word of mouth while investigating the surrounding area. Based on what we've heard, the demigods fought alongside the deities they served in the War of the Astrals, with the followers of the Tratus Infernian being all from erased from the annals of history after suffering defeat at the hands of the other gods. Little else is known about the messengers, but I'm determined to discover more about these fascinating creatures. Huh. Well then. Time to go look at that last thing. It's the only thing that we can do. The Undying Prisoner.
Adagium. That is what the Lucians call the monster they imprisoned for 2,000 long years. His powers surpass those of any mortal, and his body is all but impervious to attack. It's no wonder the Founder King sealed him away on the Isle of Angel Guard. He undoubtedly feared this monster might challenge his reign. It seems fortune smiles upon me. Though the Lucians kept him locked away for 2,000 years, I've managed to secure Adagium for myself. The raging winds and stormy seas may have cast all others away, but the waves parted for me that day and led the way. While I've yet to conduct any official research, the potential he proved in combat was most promising. I estimate his powers easily surpass anything mankind has ever seen. Perhaps this streak of luck has just begun.
Fascinating, isn't it? I pored over the ancient texts and found scarcely a mention of you. I barely believed you existed till I saw you with my own eyes. With your help, my research is proceeding smoothly. You have my thanks.
We've got some more information, so let's go into the archives. Engelgard. An island situated off the southeastern coast of the Lucian mainland, and said to bear some connection to the storm god Rama. Commoners were forbidden to set foot on the isle, a rule that the royal family enforced with all their might, which nevertheless proved no match for Chief Besithia. In ME 721, he freed Ardyn from a stone cell, and escorted him back to his laboratory on the outskirts of Grelea. The following year, the former prisoner was renamed Ardyn Azunia, branded an imperial citizen. It's one way to earn his loyalty. Possibly. Potentially.
This must be how the gods feel looking down upon our world. Here we have a model of imperial territory. It includes our present lands as well as our future acquisitions. Feel free to have a look.
Already done so. Already taken a look at everything, pretty much. No, not pretty much. I have taken a look at everything.
There's something you should see. Come with me.
Hello?
I found something most interesting on the Rock of Ravito. If my experiment on this specimen succeeds, it might provide the information you've been looking for. This way.
Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what we're gonna find down here. Come on, open it up. I want to see him.
Is that?
Ifrit the Infernian.
You subjugated a god.
And brought him here? He was sound asleep, just like the legend said he'd be, so we put him on ice. Do you think you could turn him into a demon? If you managed to demonify a deity, you could learn truths no mere mortal could ever dream of knowing. You'll access 2,000 years of his memories, and if you can control him, he'll be a weapon of supreme power. It's certainly an enticing offer, isn't it? Just think you could exact sweet revenge through divine retribution.
How do you know what I want?
I don't, but I know you have no other options. Well, shall we?
I have a feeling that this is what's going to cause him to essentially go mad.
Come see the fruits of my Magitech
Hold on. We got a new data entry. Freet the Infernian. One of the 6 gods that form the Hexatheon. Or Hexatheon, as I've recently learned that it's called. Freet serves as the patron deity of fire. Although he once bestowed his burning wisdom upon mankind, the people's hubris inspired them to bite the flaming hand that fed them, launching a revolt that proved the catalyst of the War of the Astrals. In the end, the Pyre Burner proved powerless before the Bladekeeper's glaive was laid asunder atop the rock of Ravto, where he has slumbered ever since.
This way. The ancient civilization of Solheim, forefathers of our magic technology, once flourished on this land. Had they not incurred the wrath of the gods, they may have remained prosperous to this day.
And you wish to restore them to greatness?
To surpass them, which is why I need you to lend me your strength. But I'm certain magic technology and demons are the keys to unlocking the door to a new future.
Alright. Time to head on in.
Lucians? But how?
Clone me, squad. Adagium sighted. Initiating
Requesting
engagement.
backup from Nimbus squad.
Shutting down communications until all clear.
So, you've come to kill me, have you?
Or die trying.
Just as you would kill me. Well, right. Satisfaction my man fantastic. So I may be gone. It was on the top of the
That wasn't a nice trick.
a kingdom you can no longer call your own. You were lost in
So it was at this point that something occurred on my end that caused me to mute my microphone, and as a result of muting my microphone, I ended up forgetting about muting my microphone when I returned to my computer. So for this next little bit, it's going to be dubbed post playing the game, unfortunately. Sorry about that, it's just how it's going to be. I know it's going to be annoying, but it's the only thing I can do now. Anyways, let's get back to it. These guys aren't all that tough. Yep. Hey guys. Feature me speaking. Sorry once again about that. But can't be helped now. So, do modify enemies to fill the Phantasm Bar and conjure spectral arms to attack. Now, modify 5 guard. From what I've seen, this is a very powerful thing that you can do here. And the best way that I've actually found to do it and get the most points that you possibly can is to get them all into a weak and vulnerable state and then do that. You can even modify them when they're in the air once you launch them up like that. And it's actually really cool. I really do like the combat system for Ardyn. This is where I discovered that you could actually do it mid-air, and I was just like, oh my god, what the heck? That's so cool! And there we go, we got the 5 guards demodified. Hold the right bumper and press Y when the Phantasm Bar is full to inflict royal retribution on your enemies. And that's a pretty powerful thing to do. So that's what you're doing. And well, the reason why I stopped attacking is because it seems the Infernian has awoken! You shouldn't have messed with the god! And Ardyn can hear his voice in his head. So he's of the Lucian bloodline.
Stop him before he destroys everything!
Ardyn is not happy right now at all. There I am. Just doing my best to damage him. And luckily, the Lucians are actually on my side for the moment. They're not actually attacking Ardyn at all. Only one attacking Ardyn is the Infernian. Now the key to this fight is to actually just attack the Lucian assassins, the Royal Guards. And the reason why is because, one, they're not after you, and two, that's how you trigger the next part of the fight. Because watch, once they're dead, or once they've been taken out, that's when the next part of the fight, or the next part of things begins. Though that isn't to say that you don't have to do damage to the Infernian, because you definitely do. You have to do some damage to him in order to get to this point.
Oh, Infernian, grant me the power to take Somnus, his people, and his cursed kingdom, and burn them all to the ground!
And this is where he begins his descent into madness.
No!
Revenge. And this is where we find out more about his past.
I was the one chosen to be king?
I was stolen from him by Somnus.
Ardyn.
Now this is the really rough part.
Era.
This is what really makes you feel bad for him at this point.
Forgive me. I defied the will of the gods and revealed to Somnus you had been chosen to be king.
You betrayed him.
I never dreamt he would try to kill you.
But he did. Somnus fooled everyone, so he could usurp the throne. Everything that happened, it's all his fault.
No, listen to me. It's my fault. I'm the one who ruined your future. This was divine retribution for my sins.
You've no sins to atone for. Gods!
It's a really,
Answer me!
really
Why have you burdened
sad
us
bit
with
here.
this fate? Era! Oh no! Era! Please!
In the names of the gods above, fulfill your calling, Ardyn, and punish me for my sins.
Era.
Kill me.
That's right. Kill her. Put that monster out of its misery, just like I did.
And here comes a quick time event. No wonder he was driven to madness and wanted nothing but revenge.
I can't. My calling is to save lives.
Just like you saved that innocent man by turning him into a demon.
Please, Ardyn. You must live.
I can't.
Not without you.
Come. Why not give the lady what she wants?
At this point, I was just like, oh god, it's a quick time event! No, Somnus! No, I won't let you, not today! No, it won't happen, we're gonna save Era! And then we failed. But the thing is, this is only one of 2 cutscenes that can potentially happen.
Failed to save her. No surprise. A monster can do naught but destroy.
This is where he began his descent into madness.
I'll never forgive you, Somnus. This monster may not be able to destroy you, but I'll see to it that I destroy everything you built. Hear me, gods above. No longer shall I supplicate you for pardon. No longer shall I sojourn toward
Birth
the
of a
light.
true
The path I intend to tread is paved with blood and darkness.
And then that's the point where I realized that my mic was muted and I unmuted myself. So back to past me! I just realized my mic has been muted this entire time.
No longer shall I seek your guidance.
I thought I unmuted
This
it.
path is mine to tread alone.
You know what? Well, shoot. Hold up, didn't see this. Once hailed as the savior of his people, Ardyn was Caelum slated to become the first king of Lucis. Fate had other plans, however, and the would-be monarch was branded a monster. He was imprisoned on the Isle of Angelgard, where he spent 2,000 years reflecting on his brother's betrayal and his beloved's death. 2 tragedies that drove him to vengeance. And that's what happens when you see in the QuickTime event.
Allow me.
No! I'll never forgive you, Somnus. This monster may not be able to destroy you, but I'll see to it that I destroy everything you built. Hear me, gods above. No longer shall I supplicate you for pardon. No longer shall I sojourn toward the light. Nay, the path I intend to tread is paved with blood and darkness. No longer shall I seek your guidance. This path is mine to tread alone.
And that's what happens when you kill a man's loved one. You tend to go a little bit insane. And they thirst for vengeance. Can I read? I'm gonna have to redo all of this.
The Empire's demonic
Hold on.
experiments
Oh, well.
bore fruit before long, precipitating the production of a Magitech infantry. As recognition for his contribution to this research, Ardyn Azunia was inaugurated as Imperial Chancellor. Thanks to its newfound firepower, Niflheim managed to break the stalemate that shackled the nation for more than 100 years, and, in turn, forced Lucis to scale back its magical barrier. The untimely passing of King Mors ushered in the era of a new monarch, and the young Regis Lucis Caelum succeeded the throne. Meanwhile, Ardyn began to spread the Star Scourge throughout the world, stealing people's memories and learning as much about the kingdom as he could. In time, those memories began to merge with his own, gradually transforming him into a wicked echo of his former self. And now, at long last, the time for his revenge has come.
Yeah, we're gonna save our progress. However, there's something I discovered. So, I'm gonna see you guys back there for that QuickTime event in the next episode. I'm gonna show you guys something that I found out. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition episode Ardyn. I'm sorry that my audio ended up being muted for that bit of the video there. I'll be sure to include some audio over top of me talking, so that way it's not just completely borked, I guess would be the best term for it. Sorry about that once again. If you liked today's episode, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button. But if you disliked it, you can go ahead and hit that dislike button too. Won't hurt my feelings too much. However, if you did end up liking it, be sure to also consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already to get notifications for my next upload a video. Don't forget to also check out links down below in the description for my Twitch, Patreon, Streamlabs, Twitter, my other YouTube channel, and the link to the Jolly Bro Up Discord, where you can often find me chatting amongst the other Jolly Bro Up members and participating in some discussions on occasion, as well as posting some videos I want some feedback on for just them to actually, or for just that Discord, so that way I can get some feedback on stuff. Don't forget to also comment down below what you thought of today's episode, and don't forget to share this video on social media. I'm going to splice in here at the end the alternate scene if you actually manage to succeed in that QuickTime event. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode. And enjoy this little different scene than what was just shown.